Oh, my lordy lords. Well, hello, you beautiful beings. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Welcome. Bonjour, mon chéri. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you guys for coming to this one shot of Awfully Cheerful Engine called Bite Me. It is an amazing adventure. It is. Yeah, oh man, it's very Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo is one of my favorite goddamn shows. So I hope you guys will absolutely enjoy. But before I get to telling you all about it and all those good news, and before we start and all that good stuff, let's get to the introductions, starting with a little bit about themselves, and also just a little bit of something in general. I just realized that I have to fix a thing, but so before that, hold on, because I messed up.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm new to this.
Wouldn't be a TTRPG stream. It wouldn't be a TTRPG stream if there wasn't something messing up. Believe me, I would know. Too much.
This though, Mr. Victor Valentine, could you please introduce yourself and tell me, Locke, a little bit about your character?
Sorry. Apparently, I turned it down way too much. So, I'm Locke. I'm on TikTok at Locke Loves Ya. I run D&D online. This is my first time streaming on camera. I have done a live on TikTok, but other than that, I use they them pronouns, and Victor does not uses he him. I enjoy what I do. I love making custom games for my players, and glad to be here.
Yes. A little bit about Victor Valentine.
Yes. Victor has skated on the fact that he has a little bit of psychic abilities, able to commune with ghosts and pick stuff off of people's brains, but very minute, and has just basically helped families find peace with last messages and stuff like that, and kind of exploited his power a little bit, but he puts off that he's more powerful than he is.
Ooh, okey-dokey. And apparently I turned into Ned Flanders. Next up is a crystalline. Hilary, could you please tell us? No, not wrong person. Chris! It's because I saw your face before I said. Chris, could you please tell us about your wonderful character? And yourself?
Real quick, my name is Chris. I go by Chris Fire on TikTok and everything like that. I use they them pronouns as well. I am playing Crystalline. She is as you can see on the screen, a robot engineer. Now, she does not look like a robot. She's one of those sci-fi 80s lifelike robots that doesn't really know they're a robot. Everybody can really tell. Everybody can kind of tell. She doesn't sleep. She doesn't eat. She doesn't ever get tired. That kind of stuff. But she is completely in denial that she's a robot. She just thinks she has insane insane work ethic. That's what it comes down to.
Insane work ethic.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right. Next up is the wonderful man. Your name is so long. Sir Lawrence Stewart Jacob. D&D Voices, can you please tell us about yourself and your character, please?
Well, that was a lovely introduction. Thank you so much. But I believe what you are looking for is Sir Lawrence Stewart Jacoby. Thank you very much. Now, I grew up in Brixton. It was the ends, as they say. And I studied at a drama school and worked my way through the repertory theatre until, unfortunately, my untimely demise. As with many great artists, I succumbed to drink. Unfortunately, while I was drunk, I stumbled off the stage mid-monologue in Macbeth and fell into the orchestra pit. I was skewered by a violin bow.
Oh my God.
I roam the theatres and the taverns looking for just one last drink or shot at the limelight.
What wonderful. Oh, man, I was not ready for that. Next up is now the wonderful Madari.
Hello.
Yourself, please.
Yes, hi. So I am Mandari, but I also go by Faye because that's my real boy name. I am a D&D streamer here on Twitch, or over on Twitch, I guess, because this is going to a bunch of different places. At twitch.tv/Mandari, which is spelled Mendarii, as you can see, right here. Yeah, I do a lot of world building and homebrew for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and I do a lot of mechanic design, and generally just kind of hang out and am goofy and have a fun time. Billy is a sort of like very tired, kind of exasperated most of the time college student who kind of grew up with her uncle, like, who she kind of thought was crazy because he was constantly talking about ghosts and vampires and stuff, and she's like, okay, man. But he put her in a bunch of programs of like gymnastics and martial arts and all this kind of stuff, and now here she is as sort of an adult, kind of very determined to do what, like, you know, she's kind of been trained to, but also just kind of wants to live a normal life.
That is fair and understanding. And man, is that a fucking mood. Well, well, with that, lastly, but always least, no, I'm kidding. I'm not going to talk that bad about myself. But I am Took, I guess. If you guys do not know me, you might have seen me here before. Maybe so. I'm on the live play of the system that Ian Publishing have made themselves, called Advanced 5th Level Edition. It's we're 5th edition. I fucked that up already, but that's okay. I think you might know what I'm talking about. It's a really, really cool system, and I play in the very first playcast. I played in the first thing that they made for it. So if you guys want to come and check that out, we start season 2 in August. So that will be absolutely wonderful. Come by and see me be a weird character. Who knows? But also I go by Tick, I guess, everywhere. So if you want to find me on the good TikTok, you want to find me on the Twitch, be my guest. I got a lot of really cool stuff going on, and I'm not going to bore you all with a whole bunch of the stuff. Man, you have long hair. So with that, we begin. First, though, if you guys would like your own copy of the Awfully Cheerful Engine, please, you wonderful beings, you get a chance to get a free copy of Awfully Cheerful Engine. All you gotta do is ask a question about TTRPGs on Twitter using the hashtag Awfully Cheerful Question. If we answer it on the podcast, we'll send you a free copy. The podcast is Morris Unofficial Tabletop RPG Talk Show. You can find this at morris.podbean.com. Man, that's the first time I ever did that without practice.
Nailed it.
Boom! Hell yeah! If you want the book or the
Friday.
PDF, it is a good small $12. And less, I think, for the PDF. So it is pretty cool. Come by, show some love. Go to www.awfullycheerfulengine.com. I was doing well until right then. But thank you all for being here once again. But like I said, where was I? We begin. Welcome to Sunshineville, a small but active town with a high school, with a theater, with a hospital, and with someone who currently is walking down Boulevard 99. Why do they call it Boulevard 99? We don't know, but that's what it's called in this small town. Is the wonderful Crystal, who's kind of right now just wandering around, walking around, and as you're walking down the street, you hear one of the paper boys just goes, "Hi! Paper! Get your news here! Weird stuff happening at the old amusement park!" And Would you say you dodge it? Or
Absolutely
do you
not.
just let it hit
Absolutely
you?
not. It straight up hits me.
It just it does no damage. No rolls required, anything, but it hits you square in the chest, and you kind of hear a little, metal sound, but you don't know why that happened. And you reach down, you pick up this newspaper, and as you read, indeed, there is weird stuff happening at the amusement park. And as you're reading, it's saying like students have went missing. Weird noises, odd things. That piques your interest just a tiny bit. But also, in parentheses, a little at the bottom, it says, in second news, people have been hearing "Give Me a Shot" at the theater recently. And that reminds you of your real good friend who you don't think is weird. Why would they be so mean about it? Sir Lawrence Stewart Jacoby. Did I say it right that time? Jacoby. Jacoby. Well, so you have the thought in your head to probably go and visit him. Maybe he would like to hear about this newspaper. But before that, is there anything you would like to do before you make your way there?
Yeah, I would like to. So as I'm holding this newspaper, I kind of I take it, I kind of fold it over, put it in my arm, and I start like patting around my pockets, seeing if I had any of my tools / wrenches on me. Because I immediately thought I should go visit Sir Lawrence, but then I had the secondary thought: the lights are probably down. That's why nobody can see him. That's what it is.
You indeed have your tools on you. You don't know why you always have your tools on you, but you just kind of wrench, screwdriver,
Awesome.
poof, electrical wires. Why is that there? I don't know.
Back. Okay, yeah, I think this is all I need. Let's go visit Jacoby. And I start making my way to the theater, and I start immediately thinking like, which lights could be out that would be causing everybody not to be able to see Sir Lawrence.
Okay, so you make your way to the theater. It is on the Lawrence Street, named after Sir Lawrence himself. But as you start walking down the street, you see a lot of people who might have just been maybe let out of a movie that is across the street, and across the street from this abandoned theater. Unfortunately, because why are they going there when they could go see Sir Lawrence? That is annoying,
Right?
But you hear kids kind of running past, and parents with their little persons. There is little people. I don't know the children.
Tiny things.
All of it worked.
The tiny humans.
As a parent, I can vouch. It all worked.
Oh, by the by, Locke, could you do me a favor and leave and come back? Because your camera's been frozen for like 5 minutes.
Oh no.
I thought it was gonna like fix itself, but it did not.
Oh no.
Yeah. Am I good?
Nope,
No.
definitely still frozen.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's in a very flattering pose.
All right. That makes
You had quite a nice stoic expression going on. So worst comes to worst, it could just be a character choice.
Yeah. With all our stuff.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Okay.
hi everybody. Oh man, there's some peeps in here. Look at that. Wonderful. All right. He will pop in shortly, but we will continue until I am able to push him back in. As you get to the front, obviously the door is locked. There's some chains around it.
I would like to attempt to. Okay, so me knowing this is here, I would like to attempt to try to like open the chain, open the lock.
You're good.
By using like my screwdriver to like mess with it in some way, because I like to assume that it's a inferior padlock, not a good one.
No,
it's the old abandoned one. So
yeah, it's a very cheap one. So roll me smarts.
okay, so that'll be since we're doing a dice pool system, it'll be 46 for this.
Yes.
All right, so I rolled a 6, a 3, and a 4 and a 1, so a total of 14 with
14. Yes, the DC was 10. So you definitely just kind of
awesome.
You kind of take it and you just boom, and the whole thing just and falls down and just completely broke the lock. It was a little old and rusted. It just seems like they are very cheap and refuse to go buy a new lock for whatever fucking reason. But
I keep saying that this town needs better locks, but no, nobody wants to listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I unchain it and I like walk through the door.
All right. For whatever freaking reason, you go in and you look around. It is indeed very dark in there. So instinctually, you just kind of make your way to the back, and you look at the. I know, electrician stuff. The electrical box.
Breaker box.
Thank you, man. Way more handy. Madar is way more handy than your good old trucks you took here. Man, crap. Okay, so as you get to the breaker box, you open it up. It is dusty, and there's some spiders, and it's so dusty. A puff of like dust just kind of in your face, but you're just like, eh, and just wipe it off, and then you go and you start to fix it again. Roll smarts one more time for me.
All right. Question: since I'm working with electronics, would I be able to add my focus to this?
Of course you would. Yes.
Sweet. So that raises it from 4 to a 6 total.
Woo.
All right. So I rolled 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 total.
Ooh, 21. Indeed. You. And then it should work. And then there's nothing. And you just go whack. You just smack the breaker box on top. And then and then you see the lights beam down.
Percussive maintenance.
And as you kind of look onto the stage in front, you see kind of standing there in his beautiful ghostiness, just like he was waiting for the light to appear. Sorry, Lawrence, do it.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is noble or in the mind to suffer. Ah, Crystal, lovely to see you again.
It's wonderful to see you too, Sir Lawrence. How are you doing today? Finally got your lights back on. That's why nobody could see you, so figured that would help a little bit.
Oh, well, darling, I've done some voice acting in my time. I was on the wireless with Sir Olivier, and of course Orson Welles, very famously. Very wonderful man. Beautiful singing voice, I have to say. But, of course, nothing quite beats the spotlight of the theater.
Crystal, smiling and nodding, has no idea anything you just referenced. I feel like she's listened to you and understood that it's important to you. So she's listening, but has zero context.
With that, you do hear little tiny claps, just and then you kind of look over and you see 2 rats on the other side of the theater, just kind of.
Oh, Horace and Jemima, wonderful. Thank you so much. They really do appreciate things far above their own intellect.
and then one of them just you see a third one kind of go up and just smack both of them in the head, and they're just like.
Now, Gerald, I have told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. It's not nice to treat your brother and sister that way. Dear me, will be the death of me.
aside from them, hopefully they figure out that squabble. This might help them out afterwards, but we have some new spooky stuff happening at the theme park.
Oh, new spooky stuff, eh? And I'll take the newspaper from her.
Yes, you read it, and indeed, some very, very spooky stuff. The thought crosses your head. I knew a few people that used to work there. Maybe there's something I can help with, but why? Students are going missing. Amusement parks are meant to be fun.
Indeed. I have no idea why people would be going missing here, aside from maybe they have just made an encampment, perhaps, and decided to stay for a lifetime. I did know some circus folk who performed at the theme park back in the old days, and yes, they love the theme park. They love their job indeed. What would be marvelous if there is true spooky stuff. People such as myself who are of the corporally challenged persuasion. Perhaps if we could meet some of them, maybe I could form a sort of a band, a theater troupe of ghosts.
True. I was more so thinking that it was going to be just, mechanical failures and people just getting...
Well, that's very possible as well.
That was my first thought,
To be catapulted.
That would have sucked. That would suck. That hurt a lot.
Better than falling in an orchestra pit, my boy. I can tell you, my girl, I can tell you that.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. Although, falling on engine blocks, that's not really much fun either. Those actually really suck.
Oh, yes, I can rather imagine. Oh, all the grease.
With that thought, though, Sir Lawrence, you have the thought that someone has to have the answers. Oh, you know, a fortune teller. They also come by every now and then and say hello to you, or, you know, sometimes throw salt, but that doesn't really work, and you don't know why. But you have the name Victor crosses your mind.
You know, Crystal, I know of a conjurer of sorts. I can never quite figure out if it's real magic or if it's perhaps, you know, the art of illusion. But I do know one young man named Victor, who, wonderful, wonderful man, very stern, gets frozen in spot a lot. I don't know what that's about. But he can see, he claims at least to be able to see the future and also to be able to sense, you know, supernatural ongoings.
Well, then they might surely know what's going on with this kind of stuff and might be able to get some help.
Indeed, indeed. Shall we away?
Absolutely. Do you need anything over here?
No. I have everything I need on me. Oh, just one moment. And it pops out to the back, and you just hear, ooh, 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 and this splashing on the floor. Comes back out. Right. Much better. On we go, tally-ho! Once more into the breach, dear friends.
Before we go, I'm going to take the newspaper. I'm going to take whatever pages aren't relevant to the to the story at hand, or like the to the disappearances. I'm going to kind of like fold them up, kind of crumpled, and just like put them like near where the rats were as we're walking out.
That's good. Reading material will keep them busy.
Maybe.
And then you start to hear fighting because they want the trash.
That spoke too soon, and I speed walk out.
All right, you both make your way. I just realized what the glugging noise was. Oh man, my brain works slow on that one. But you start to make your way out, and you start to head to a bit of the edge of the town. Sunville is it's a little forested, but not crazily forested. But in a little tiny movable trailer is a very, very interesting person by the name of Victor Valentine. They have recently just spruced up the outside of the trailer very, very well. So maybe people could come in invitingly. When the door opens as you enter, it goes ding dong. Victor, you have customers.
Welcome to my mystical abode. Please do not ask for a love fortune. I don't do those.
Victor!
Yes. Hello, Lawrence. I'm sorry. I threw on the customer voice. Yeah.
Not a problem. No need to stand on ceremony. Victor, this is my good friend Crystal. Crystal, this is Victor Valentine.
Nice to meet you.
It's wonderful to meet you, Crystal.
I've kind of seen you, you know, around as I've, you know, been around kind of fixing things and seen your trailer looking around. There's a little and like she gestures towards like the back, and there's I imagine that there's just like this one like panel that's like what do you call it, where there would be like an air unit or something like that. It's kind of like low key like rusted over. She's like, that's a little messed up. We could work on that if that's something you'd want me to fix, because I could take care of that, just no problem.
Oh, that would be a lifesaver. Let me tell you, it just doesn't work right. So yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
I was going to say,
I'm going to
muggy in here.
go over there.
All right. Yeah, you can roll smarts for that if you would like.
I would love to.
DC's a little high because this is a very, very old unit.
Okay, so that's not horrible. It's a total of 17. on
Okay.
44 or 46, so 17 total.
Okay. So you go over there. It's really old. Not say old. It's like 1998 old. It is old. Can't tell how old I am by me saying 1998 is old.
That's a move.
But as you kind of go over there and you open it, another dust of dust. That's a new magic item. Dust of dust hits you in the face. Puff of dust hits you in the face. Just wipe your face again, and you go over and you go, this doesn't need any tinkering necessarily. You just push a little button, and then you hear it go.
Maybe now it needs tinkering. Now I think it needs tinkering.
Crystal, I don't believe it's meant to make that noise.
No, it's not. Actually, what I think that was, I think it might have been the compressor. The compressor, it sounded like there's a little bit of and that's not supposed to do that. Yeah, good news is I think I figured out your problem. Bad news is I can't rebuild a compressor with my current tools on hand. I could take it to my shop later tonight after everything's taken care of here, but that'll be later.
It's now smoking.
I'm not supposed to do that.
Oh, I didn't realize we were allowed to do that in here. And Lawrence apparates out this like long cigarette holder. And just begins
Out of nowhere. But
ghostly form, you know.
you do see the air conditioner just go.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to like wherever that noise and the smoke is coming from. I'm just gonna like pull like a wrench out and just like start undoing screws, just to, like pull it off to get it out of the building.
Okay, so as it falls, it just.
I can take that.
Now, see, this is the very problem with technology. It can't understand. It can't possibly understand anything. Oh, what a terrible, terrible way to live in pure servitude and never know of one's own existence.
Some technology can talk. It's a little weird, but it kind of like buzzes and you kind of get an idea of what it means.
What's that?
Do you understand what it says?
It's more just like a. It's there and it's saying. That's the general consensus that it's doing, as it's like bellowing out the smoke.
100%. You can almost see like the air vents working as his mouth, as it's just like.
I just take it outside and like put it like not underneath, not like in like the like way of the elements, but just like slightly just like covered by something and just like pat it. There, it's okay. You'll be fixed later.
As you're outside, Billy, not happy at all. You've been hearing about all these kids going missing. You haven't found nothing, not anything. Upsetting spaghetti, as a friend say.
Yeah. So as far as I know, I would say that Billy probably it's pretty hot outside, right? So Billy probably is like back in town, like on like summer break kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been hearing that these kids are going missing, so she was like, well, I guess it's kind of can't really take a break anywhere. So she probably just has like a small like black backpack that she kind of just has like over her shoulder, and she's probably just kind of stalking around kind of with her head down, sort of looking for what could anything at all.
Yes. Well, as you are walking past a weird trailer, you hear a and Crystal carrying it and putting it off to the side. You haven't seen Crystal in a while.
I'll just kind of wave.
Hey Billy, how are you?
Hey Crystal. All right. I'm just kind of, getting up to the usual shenanigans. So
Nice. Yeah, the Victor's AC units. It's not awakened. It's not working. Trying to. This will be a project for not tonight though. We got other things going on. So
Help!
It's a very
do
strange
it.
air conditioning unit, but
yeah, it's a little.
I mean, I can't really. It's kind of expected with Victor, is it not?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong in the slightest. I mean, I don't know. I just first met him. From what I've heard, yeah, but.
Right.
Yeah, we have this is gonna be a problem for later though. We have other stuff going on tonight because there's like been some like kids going missing in like that theme park, and it's been weird as hell apparently. I ended up getting the ghosts from the theater, Sir Lawrence.
Yes, yeah, vaguely.
Sir Lawrence, you heard your name?
My head goes through the door.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh,
through the door.
right. Yes. Hi.
And just, my ears are burning.
Hello.
Yeah, just been all
Oh,
friends.
hello, young lady. Are we acquainted? I don't believe we've met.
I didn't really spend much time in the theater apparently when I was
Oh,
in school.
What a
So
shame! What a shame! How tragic for you to miss out on the luster of the written word. Oh, I suppose, like many of your generation, you are taken with the movie films of today, the Transformers and the Marvels. Oh,
I mean,
tragedy.
I read plenty of plays, but I just had my time preoccupied when I was in school. So
Oh, really? With what?
well, I guess you're a ghost, so this doesn't really matter if I tell you. I
I am of the supernatural persuasion. Yes.
Well-
What did you call it incorporeal form before?
generally
the
speaking,
corporeal
I
challenged.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
I made an effort to, I eradicate harmful supernatural forces. That was what I spent most of my time doing. You seem relatively benign, so
I am anything but benign, my dear. My Macbeth and my Prospero in the Tempest were positively fierce.
I'm sure they were quite the sight to see. Maybe you can show me that sometime.
Oh, I would be delighted, my dear.
All right. Well, are you guys looking into the missing children as well? You mentioned I wouldn't bring it up, but
Oh yes, that's why we were here.
Yeah,
Right.
I am of the thought process that it's less kids going missing because of supernatural things, which it could be. It could be supernatural things. I'm thinking it's more just shoddy engineering and bad craftsmanship that's going to make them just like disappear through the sky.
I'm of the opinion that they've simply run away to the circus, so to speak.
I'm more inclined to believe that version. I would think that if they were flying off into the atmosphere, as you put it, they would have been found at some point. I've spent quite some time scouring the woods around. Haven't really found anything. So.
No bodies in trees, nothing like that.
I mean,
no,
depends
no.
on it depends on how far they went, honestly. If they got launched high enough, I mean, anything's possible.
Oh, this is true. There could be some poor adolescents simply orbiting Earth as we speak.
Well, with that, Victor, could you do me a favor? As they're talking, you get a bit of a premonition. Roll smarts, and you can add your focus to that because this is involving the occult.
All right.
That is 21.
Woo! Nice. With a 21. As you're looking and listening, you feel this in your head. I am getting interrupted. I am so sorry. Hold
The ghost is actually speaking to him right now. What's going on?
That
It's
was the
it's
ghost.
top
I was
secret
like,
information. We can't know that quite yet.
I was like, damn, he's got some good sound effects going on. Someone in the back going Foley.
He just has a little gremlin back there that's like.
Things going.
Well, I am so sorry about that. But so, whereas I brain
Premonition.
work. Thank you. Premonition. You get this weird kind of boom, boom in your brain, which immediately makes you turn around to your crystal ball, and you look at it, and you pick it up, and you start to put your hands around it, and all of you can see kind of from the window, this weird little smoke starts to come out of Victor's hand and kind of goes around the crystal ball. As that is happening, a good sir, you start to feel and hear people talking. But can't necessarily understand what they're saying. But you do see a specific amount of people, and you can tell that they're talking about the amusement park. If, when you guys are going to need more information, definitely asking around town will probably do the best. And you know specifically who to go to. Mama Marie at the bakery shop. Grandpa Tyson down at the park who plays checkers with anybody who wants to. Those two people might know.
All right. So as soon as the names and the locations pop into my head, I burst the door open and yell, "I have had a premonition."
Me still
We
holding
are-
smoking engine.
What wonderful projection that was.
We are to talk to Madame Marie, and I'm so sorry, but the old man who plays chess, just the name left me. I'm so sorry.
Grandpa Tyson?
Mhm.
Grandpa Tyson. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought that was the character saying that. Like, I forgot.
I mean, I'm rolling.
I love that.
Yes, premonitions gets them.
But a little bit hazy. Anyway, but yeah, we can either talk to Madame Marie, or we can go play checkers or chess with Grandpa.
Have you guys tried going to the amusement park at all yet?
It hasn't occurred to us.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Just wanted to know. It's my first day back, so I'm just kind of trying to get a lay of the land.
Well, allow us to lay it before you, madame. Now, I've never been much of a chess player, but I do enjoy a good boulangerie, so I would be happy to go and see Mama Marie.
So, what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna go to the ye old bakery shop, which is exactly what the name is, ye old bakery shop?
I'm always down to get a cupcake.
Honestly,
Alright.
same. It's been a while since I've been there. That's fine with me.
Croissant, good. Hit the spot.
All right.
Absolutely.
As our intrepid, spooky adventurers make their way down the street away from Victor's house, as you guys watch as Victor take out a big old ring of keys, locks it, and then shuts a screen, and then he shuts another lock, and then another lock, and then you watch as he goes over the door. It is sealed completely. And then you guys have to make your way down the street.
I put sorry, real quick. I was just gonna say I put the compressor down right next to the door, and I'll be back for you later.
I just look at the hole in the wall where the air conditioner was.
Yes, there you can definitely see right through into his trailer.
I'm gonna
Didn't
fix
do
that.
anything about that.
I'm gonna fix that.
But you start to make your way down to the Yeo Bakery shop to visit Mama Marie. Which, as soon as you get about, I say 15, maybe 20 feet away, you start to smell all of the wonderful bread, all the wonderful pies of the wonderfulness. And as soon as you get in front, you can see a rather tall, and I say tall, like maybe 6'3", 6'4" woman who currently has on an assortment of makeup. She's a little spindly. She has on a apron, a chef's apron, and she has on a nice little hat that fits on the side somehow. It has never fell off, even though it's attached to her head somehow. And you can just hear whistling. And as you guys open the door, ding, she turned and you hear a, oh, customers! Welcome in! Oh, come on! Billy! Chris!
Hi, Mama.
A ghost! Oh, no. Just Sir Lawrence. No reason.
Don't be afraid.
Welcome in.
What a treat it is to be here, Mama Marie, as my work is a treat for the eyes and the ears. Yours is an olfactory sensation.
Oh, you flatter me, Sir Lawrence. And then in the back you hear a, hey! We out of the pies. And then you hear her turn. She goes, well, make the pies, then. Finish your job. All right.
That's the way, Mama Marie. Don't give them an inch.
Then she turned back. She goes, sorry about that. Well, why are you here? Oh, I know why. You want some of my pot pies? She like turns over and she brings out a wonderful meat pies. You have no idea where she get it from. There's no bakery stand. There's no oven or nothing behind her. She just turned around and turned back around with two full, ready to eat, hot and ready pies.
And
she's like,
vibes.
Well, these are hot. And she just kind of lined the pies on the table. You see her hands are beet red. And she's just like, that is okay. And then you watch she put her hands under the table or under the counter. And you hear a
Jesus Christ.
pie.
This woman.
Commitment to your art is commendable.
Absolutely.
Well,
I go full Scooby-Doo and like open my mouth wide and just the pie.
And then it falls onto the ground.
Yeah.
I will take a slice of pie, put it onto like a plate in front of me, and I will not touch it.
okay.
Victor's gonna take a slice and say, well, Mama Marie, we actually came here because I had a premonition and you were in it. So, you know anything about what's going on down at the amusement park?
Of course. Oh, I will. Oh, you said give you 2 seconds. You say I need seconds. So I was like, yo, of course. But yes, she goes, oh, well, I hear things here and there. I did hear that a few of those kids from Sunvale High decided that it was going to be a funny senior prank to go down there and bring some old spooky stuff back. But they never came back. I don't know what happened.
What do you mean by spooky stuff? They went looking for something?
I don't know. These young people nowadays, they said, cool, bro. I'm going to go find something scary and ghostly, maybe, or a snake. Because snakes like for banded amusement parks. I don't know. They was over there in the corner plotting or whatever.
Sir Lawrence here blames those Conjuring movies.
I absolutely do. People get the wrong idea about theme parks. They go gallivanting off, and as you say, they're seeking out spooky stuff when all they've probably found is contraptions has got them trapped, or as my previous predictions, they potentially were taken away by the splendor of it all and decided to move in.
Well, that's interesting. Well, I don't know. Like my wonderful son, who should be making pies, I'm doing it, Ma! is not one of the bad kids. So maybe he might have heard more, something like that. Jacoby! And then
I love this family so much.
And you watch as a I say about like maybe a 5'8" blonde hair kid. He's one of those teenagers that's starting to grow facial hair, but it's not really there, so it's kind of patchy.
Oh no! So it's like the pube hairs.
Yes, it is.
I think they're growing up with a mustache, and it's just.
Oh, and it's so creepy. It's the creepiest little mustache.
Yes, it is. It's so bad. Yes. But he kind of comes out and he's like covered in like flour and like berry juice and stuff. And he comes out and he's like, "Yeah, Ma, what is wrong? Oh, hey guys, who are these old people?" And she goes, "Oh, don't be rude. I have you know, like me, they are young and in fashion. I think is that the word? In fashion.
My dear, a good scarf never goes out of fashion.
See, and she just kind of Where
Billy
did she get the
also
scarf?
adjusts her scarf.
Where did
I
she
just
get the
I
scarf?
just look at my overall. It's like it holds stuff. So
And then he goes, "Ma, what is it? What's wrong? Have you heard about those dastardly children at your high school? The seniors. Do you know exactly why I was in praying while they went? I don't know. Like, they said that it would be cool to go. I don't know why they decided to do that. I think it's stupid.
Are there any ghost stories or any rumors going around school?
Yeah, they said that they, at night they hear a lot of groans and moans or lights turn off and on by themselves and stuff. And I don't know.
albums.
Can I roll history to see if I can remember any kind of like ghost stories or lore surrounding the?
Yes, you can. You can definitely do that.
Upon hearing the fact that there's like odd lights turning off and on, my instant thought, like Crystal just says, electrical problems.
Yeah, roll smarts and add 2. Or no, I'm sorry, and add your focus. There it is. I was about to say something completely different. But yes, no, that does definitely pique your
After the
interest.
focus, sorry.
Just add your focus
Okay.
on top of the roll.
I don't know what was my focus again. How much is my focus? Sorry.
You add 2 whenever you have a phone.
Yeah, you add 2 to it. Yep.
I
I had the note here. You answered it with faster than I could read it.
13.
13. Okay. When he says spooky stuff, you usually stay in the theater. You don't really go out of the theater much at all. Because why would you have to leave the theater? You are the theater. But you do remember the one time you decided to adventure. You kind of made your way to the amusement park at some point and immediately heard a "get out." And so you did.
Okay. I do specifically remember one moment when I decided to, throw off the curtains and, take back the shelves, as they say. And I wandered into the amusement park and immediately was accosted with a rather gruff voice. Someone who obviously had no training. It was rather despicable, if you ask me. Someone speaking in such a way to an elderly man of my fashion. Anyway, he told me to bugger off.
Rude, man of your caliber. Obviously doesn't know how to be nice.
Exactly. It doesn't pay to be mean. It costs nothing to be nice.
Well, and sorry, the kid, Jacoby speaks up and he goes, that weird, I don't know, that the guy who used to own it, he died. And I don't know. I think his name was Archibald Artichoke. I don't know. Super weird dude.
Archibald Artichoke?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question real quick. Would I be able to know? Okay, this amusement park. Would I be able to know? Would I know if the creator / engineer that made the rides and stuff like that would be a known name or anything like that?
Roll smarts for me, please.
Okay, so that'd just be a 4 in this matter.
Yes.
So that'll be All right, so 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 total.
13 total.
Yeah.
Archibald. he was the engineer and the owner and creator of the amusement park. He didn't have much money, so he was the engineer, cashier, maintenance man, janitor. He did it all himself. There was a few employees that ran the booths and like things of that nature, that ran some rides. But a lot of times, if someone couldn't come in, he did the job. So he was everywhere.
Yeah, you're basically your average like minimum wage carnival worker who's like, yep, gonna be sitting here in this booth selling corn dogs.
Yep, basically.
Is there any way to know if Jacoby is like holding back any information, or like maybe like I don't know, maybe because his mom's around and like doesn't want her to know what's going on?
I'll say. Okay, I'll say this. He definitely has the no way I'm telling my mom about certain things type of look on his face. He doesn't seem to be dishonest right now, but you can definitely tell there's something that he's not saying.
Okay. I am. Can I kind of like walk away and be like, Jacoby, come here, just real quick. I just need to ask you something.
Yeah, an older person asking him something. Sure, that's gonna go well. I'm like
literally like this kid's in high school. I'm like maximum 6 years older than him.
Yeah, no, he thinks you're older, way older than that. But he does come over and he walks over and he's like, "What?"
All right, look, I know that your mom, well, a sweet, wonderful woman, is a lot. I just need to know. I just need to know
$5. And he like holds out his hand. Yeah.
Give him $5.
Yeah, $5.
All right, come on.
What he's doing.
All right, so I was one of the people that decided it would be really cool. We went. They didn't come back. I did.
So wait. So hold on. Wait, back up there. Hold on. What? You just like fucking bailed? What happened there?
I legit have in my notes. He bailed. He's like,
peace. I'm out. I can't. This is getting too spooky. I'm out.
He's like,
Bro just left his friends. Damn.
And it was his idea.
Yeah. He
Oh
was
my
like,
God. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
let's all do this thing. I'm out.
This kid's wise. I mean, he's going to make friends later on in life. You know?
he was like, look, man, I'm cool with some paranormal, but when a weird voice out of nowhere goes, "Get out," you get out. They stayed. I didn't. Okay, don't tell my mom.
All right. Is there anything else weird that happened? I'm not gonna tell your mom. Just like, but I gotta know everything though, because kids could be dying, so it's kind of
weird
important.
voice. A weird voice happened. That was the straw. That was the one and last straw for me. Then there was some lights flashing and stuff. They decided to stay. I don't know.
What building were you in at that point, or was it just like the amusement park in general?
Legit, the entrance.
Okay, so right when you walked in.
Yeah, didn't even get to like the rides or anything yet. It was just no. No.
Did you see where your friends went when they left?
No.
Okay.
So good.
All right.
I mean, the kid's smart, that's for sure.
Well, thanks.
It's only been 2 days. They'll be fine, right?
Yeah, maybe, kid. And I'll just kind of pat him on the shoulder.
Okay. Look up his nuts that he left. I'm sorry. But But yeah, you walk back over and you can hear Madame Marie. Oh, it tastes so hard to make pie sometimes, and cupcakes, and always be smelling a flower. I will never be able to get a better man than my late husband, Jimothy.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. You are a ravishing young woman, Marie.
Stop it! If you wasn't dead, I would definitely snatch you up.
Ah, death is but a moment in our existence. Marie, I have admired you from afar for a long period of time.
I'm sorry, is
Oh,
this
I'm
happening
over
right now?
And so Jacoby gets down on one knee.
Oh God! She starts to
Marie,
blush.
would you make me the happiest ghost in all the land?
And then you hear a, "No, dude! No!"
Victor's hands are just gonna clap over his mouth, and he's just
Lawrence,
gonna go,
Lawrence, and I'm gonna try to like pull on Lawrence's shoulder and then probably just kind of
Just
test through a little bit.
Yeah, no, it goes straight.
Chris will just
Is there like something that like I could like maybe have some kind of a like a glove or something like that it makes it, because I am a like slayer, so I do lots of stuff, and I'm wondering if I could like have like a glove or something that I can actually make contact with him.
Well, Ridley, no need. You indeed smack his shoulder out of nowhere, and Lawrence, you haven't felt anyone touch you in a long time.
I get distracted for a moment from what I'm doing and just... That was... strange.
You okay?
breaks monologue for one thing.
You guys, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful moment, but we got some stuff to go figure out. So can you guys like just like have a rain check on this, and we can come back later?
Okay, well, until later, Marie.
Later, Sir Lawrence. and you just hear Jacoby go, "Ew, man, come on."
The sun shall not set until I have your hand.
Still full on recording everything about this.
Yes. Putting it on Twitter later.
As we leave, he's just gone full into like Romeo and Juliet, a rose by any other name, and
You know how that play ends, right?
Yeah.
too late for me, darling.
You know how to play
Yes, that's fair. You can only go up from here.
And hey, as an upside here, there is no even like plan needed. All you got to do is just exist. That's it.
Exactly. It's a waiting game.
One day.
Wait, oh no. Oh my God. Okay. So,
yes.
so you guys make your way out. You have two options. It's still in the middle of the day. It's about, I'll say about like 6 p.m. So the sun is still out, but it's gonna set soon. You can go to the amusement park during the day, during the night, or you can go talk to the Checker Man. Grandpa Tyson. Yes.
I say we just go.
I think we're pretty well fine. I think we have the information that we could use, and I remembered a little bit about who made the amusement park. And okay, listen, I'm not denying that there's probably something supernatural now. I'm also not denying that there is likely going to be more bodies hidden underneath things. That stuff is not up to code.
It's comforting.
That's what's not up to code. What's your step?
Okay,
maybe the bodies that the guy Archibald hid under the floor, apparently. Maybe that's what's creating the supernatural element.
Well, are you guys gonna go during the day, or are you gonna wait a little bit until it hits nightfall?
I'm actually going to just look at Billy and I default to you. I fix things. You kill things.
I mean, I say we just go now and kind of get a lay of the land. If nothing's out, then that's fine, and we'll be ready when it all goes down. And maybe if we aren't if it's not nighttime and we walk in, we won't get an ominous message.
Yes, of course. Okay. Catch our enemy when their cat is in the oven. Perfect.
Oh boy. Okay, so you are going. Oh boy, I just refreshed something. Ooh, oh, I'm excited. So as you guys, so you guys are going during the day. Um, it's not super far off. But it is on the entirety other side of the town. And you guys make your way there. And it is the day as you guys approach, you immediately see the abandoned sidewalk, the abandoned street for cars, the abandoned parking lot, and this amusement park is pretty big. And I'm talking about Six Flags big. So therefore, that you can see it from like about like 200 feet away before you even get too close to it. As you get up to the gate is heavily locked, but for some reason at the bottom there's this like someone like bent the iron bars, so you could crawl under it,
Before
or
we
Starlines could just walk through.
before we go in, Billy's gonna like take her backpack off and like I don't know, maybe like some sort of like a old like concrete structure or something like that that used to be like a barrier or something. She's gonna like set her bag on that, and she's gonna start like she like straps like some stakes to her leg. She's got like a silver dagger on the other. She puts on like this like utility belt that's got like a bunch of like holy water and all this other stuff. She puts some like gloves on just so she's like kind of ready to go. And she's like, all right.
As you get ready to go, you do a little hops, you stretch. You
Suppose
all hear
I'm gonna be the all the muscle here.
So Lawrence does vocal warm-ups.
So you all hear the woo, whoop, whoop, woo, as you see a police car pulls up, and all you hear from the intercom is, "What are you doing?"
We're filming.
I pull out my phone and like go sideways with it.
I immediately drop to the floor and just start fake crying, just oh.
I'm gonna like pull out like one of the knives is like a dummy knife. And she's gonna be like, see, it's fake.
Is that a ghost?
No, it's just really good makeup.
Special effects.
Leave.
All right. Sorry, our bad. Thanks, officer. We'll head out.
Sir. And it doesn't leave.
How did you know?
He's just sitting there, and then the windows are tinted, so you can't really see. But if you guys are standing there longer than 5 minutes and not moving, the window just kind of like you can see a hand go over, and then someone started to breathe heavy as they're like cranking the window down.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm going to say, "Good sir, what right have you on this fine day to interrupt our production of art, our finest and most beautiful creation as human beings? Surely, it is far more important to create wondrous spectacle than to observe the boundaries of mere mortal instruments."
Man, that's good. that was good. That was amazing. He just kind of he just goes, and as you kind of look into the car, you do see a guy about like dark skin. He's bald. He has on like the cop glasses, and he has like a pretty tough of a beard, and he's just kind of chewing gum.
Can I roll public speaking on that? See if I
Yes, you can. You can definitely do that. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
For that speech, I'll give you another 2 dice.
Oh,
That was pretty good. You convinced me.
Yeah, when you start talking about shuffling off this mortal coil, it kind of gets a little bit more existential.
that is a 26.
26. Ooh, nice. Okay. So he just kind of. All right, look, man, I'm just doing my job. Okay. And if you guys want to film whatever you want to film, that's fine. But you can't be directly in front of this place while doing it. Now, I'm not saying that if you happen to come back in about, let's say his watch, 2 hours, and maybe, I don't know, continue filming when it's nightfall, maybe I won't come by again, and maybe I won't say anything. Maybe. He just kind of gives a wink.
Your adoration and appreciation is much cajulated. I don't know why.
Right. Well, I'm off. Don't cause any more problems. Please don't make me come back. And then the window goes back up, and then he takes off.
Shall we go in?
I mean, can we see the car anymore?
He went around a corner and stopped in a parking lot. He's waiting for you to leave.
Can we try and like go around the side? Like we go and then like we kind of like break off when we're out of eyesight and
okay, just to say Tom here. He's gonna follow you until he sees you leave.
yeah, no, like we leave.
I love that. So you're just gonna break side, just go somewhere but still stand close? Is that what the idea is?
Basically, so what I'm trying to accomplish here, I don't really know the layout, but I'm thinking like this guy, he parks whatever, and it's like, okay, well, we can't be out front, so we're gonna like wave and be like, bye, officer. Ah, what a good time. And then like
Can I break off a little bit and try and sneak behind his car? And I want to try and do, the guy from Police Academy, and like just get on like behind his car and just.
We got a 1082 on Westboro Street. 1082, officer down, all units.
Okay. Give me a sec. Let me see what to tell you to roll for this. That's really good though. I'll let you roll style for that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
2 6s. 12. 16.
16. Okay. He just kind of looks at the radio. 1456. I'm en route. And he just kind of look out the window and then look back at the street. And then
we're walking, being good law-abiding citizens. I would never break into an abandoned structure and trespass on private property.
Yes, he starts to take off. He's just immediately turn around and start making your way back in.
Oh yeah. And like now that Billy's tooled up, she's not taking like any hesitation at all. So I don't know if she can like flip over something or go through something or whatever, but she's just gonna do that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need everyone to make me to roll move for me. Does everyone have move? They do. Yes. Roll moves for me, please.
Can I if I'm like doing a flippy thing, can I say that since my focus is acrobatics that I'm using that?
Yes, you can do that, definitely.
Great.
You can add 2 more dice there.
That's a total of 6 total.
I got 10.
Oh boy. Okay.
I was also going to ask. I was going to want to try to basically do the same thing I did with like the lock to the theater, but try to like use my screwdriver to like try to crack it open or something.
Like pop the lock. Oh, in that case, yeah, you can do 4.
Make sure everybody has an escape route that's a little bit easier than through the gate and everything.
Yeah, you can do smarts to see if you can just pop the lock open.
Okay.
I got a 23 on my move.
I got 12.
That's much better.
But can I just walk through the fence?
Yeah, actually, I just thought about you don't have to roll. Actually, no. Just thought about something.
Okay.
What did you get? You got a 12, if I remember correctly. And
You're having a lot of weird, like not being able to go through
Yeah,
things.
I like try and walk through the fence, and I just go.
it's so as you watch his Sir Lawrence try to walk through the fence, he just poof, hits like an invisible something, and you don't know what exactly. That was weird, but when you do just try to regularly crawl under the gate, it works, and you're in.
Well, that was very strange. I not experienced that for years.
And,
Not since oh yes, Mayfair, 1962. That was a very strange day.
and Billy, you just kind of all right.
Just like grab part of the fence and kind of just like carve it
Roll.
over.
And just like roll and just land. And then I'm not Victor, though your roll's not gonna matter because Chris just goes, and just take her fist and just and hit the lock, and you just hear it and the changes fall in the door. Just,
Oh, that would have been a lot easier. Oh, my joints. Oh, they don't like crawling anymore.
That's why I decided to do this. I'm going to like try to pull it shut and like I'm going to move the lock and put the lock, like hide it behind like a stump or something. But I'm going to try to like pull the gate shut so it looks like it's not been tampered with all that much.
okay, yeah. So
that way, if the cop does come back through, then it looks like, nobody came through here.
okay, yeah, you can definitely do that. But Victor, you just kind of just walk in, not having to do anything because Chris just broke the lock. Crystal just and so as you make your way in, immediately you guys are met with a crap ton of booths that are just there and old and dusty and just not there. I will say that when Jacoby was talking to you, Billy, he did say that weird stuff only happened at night. They were only there. It only started happening when it hit nightfall.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not really expecting anything to happen right now. Most things kind of come out in the darkness. So I figured we could sort of look around, see if we can find any nests or anything like that of, coffins, people sleeping, something, or, whatever. If we can get the jump on whatever is out here before they start getting active, I felt like that would be a good call. But worst comes to worst, when the night comes, that's when it starts getting real fun.
Okay, so
I'm not expecting this to succeed because he's very has the power but not very strong. But can Victor like kind of try and sense maybe I imagine he'd have like some bones he'd want to throw on the floor to kind of see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I will like for actually who all is going to be investigating very similar to this in general?
I guess I'll be looking around. Well,
Everybody? Okay. So I need everyone to roll me smarts, and specifically you, Victor, you can add 2 more dice to that.
Yeah.
Because it is in cultism.
The main thing I was going to want to investigate would be the mechanics, like the basically the rides are like the areas amongst themselves. See if there's anything that'd be like explicitly dangerous / like a danger to us would be like my intention for looking.
Yep, you can also add 2 dice.
Okay.
I also have perception as my focus.
Yep, you can add 2 dice also.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
She's not like super like book smarty kind of a thing, but she's good at keeping an eye out on stuff. So
Sir Lawrence is just wandering around, like briefly looking intense and then closing them again.
I just realized that Sir Lawrence's speciality in his moves is thievery. He's a ghost that steals. God, I love that.
Got to pay the bills somehow, and
I had a total of
parts
20,
are coming in.
Yes. All right, go ahead, Chris.
I have a total of 21 on mine.
21. Okay. Sir Lawrence.
14.
Okay, Victor.
I had a total of 23.
23. Billy.
16 for me.
Oakley Dokley. Oh my God, here with the freaking Simpsons again. I've been trying so hard. I've been saying on every single I've been on. But with that, starting with you, Chris, because you are the first one on my screen. I think everybody's screen. I think this OBS works that everyone can see each other. I think so. Yes. Okay. Well, either way, you decided to make your way over to some old lights. You see, kind of like the broker panel on one of these big big lights that kind of beam down and kind of fill this entirety part of the park up with light. You kind of make your way over. It's not too far away from the gate. You kind of go through some bushes. It's definitely this is definitely an abandoned park because the grass is like really high, and like when you kind of brush past the grass, you hear a little. The grass is laughing. And you just kind of and make your way through, and you just look at the breaker box. Is that what it's called in Dart? The breaker box.
Breaker. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Fuse box also works.
Where did you get that from? Sorry. you just kind of take your hammer, just kind of hit it once, and then
hammer on
what the heck?
That should go well. Good.
I'm sorry. That's awesome. I'm still stuck on the giggle grass.
Yes. What the heck?
I think you
just come out of nowhere and just
You're next to me. My work desk is literally right here in this corner, right next to this desk. So everyone is right here.
You legit have all the But yes, so you go over and you just move the necessary things out of it, and then when it still doesn't open, even after taking out the screws, you just kind of take the hammer and just. And you dent it a little bit. You just watch the panel just fall on the ground. And as you look in it, there are 0 wires. And the only thing left in it is like this weird kind of substance. Maybe it's like weirdly sticky and fluorescent. Maybe it's ectoplasm. Maybe.
What color would you say it is?
It is definitely the traditional green.
As
like
soon
mucus.
as the glowing green thing picks panel back up, puts it back up, walks directly away.
Okay.
Listen, I've seen too many things on the effects of radiation. I am not dealing with that today. That is a workplace OSHA hazard. We're not dealing with that right now.
With that, Victor, you kind of just like take a look around. You watch everyone kind of goes off a little bit on their own and whatnot. You just kind of stand there and just go into your pocket, just reach and just kind of grab something. You grab your bones of truth. Boom. You roll it. And then the bones of truth goes, run. It legit spells, are you in?
Oh, no.
I'm sure that's fine.
And then
I
just
think
This is fine.
And then you just kind of
normally these are much more vague.
And then you go, that's weird. And you pick it up and you roll again, and it goes. The dice shoulder shrugs.
You know, I don't think it was like run because there's danger. I think it's run because it means that we all need a little more exercise.
Just need to get in shape, you know.
Just a
little rusty.
Like I don't have a car. All I can do is just walk around the city and like.
Just
immediately.
Ghost is just trying to look out for our physical health.
But as you're kind of just sitting there pondering that, Victor, Sir Lawrence, as you're just kind of looking around, and you go a little bit further in the park, and you go into the middle where there is different directions, about 4 different directions that goes to different parts of the amusement park, different rides, different setups, different this, different that. And in the middle there, what was your roll again? Do you remember the number you wrote?
14, I think.
14. You're just kind of looking around, and as you kind of look down, you see these weird green footprints from someone who may or may not have really, really nice shoes.
Can I take a closer look at them and try and figure out if they are loafers, Oxfords, or brogues?
Definitely Oxfords. Expensive.
Very good taste. That's fantastic. Loafers, I can't stand that Italian nonsense.
and you look down, that's what you notice. Billy, What exactly were you looking for again?
I was kind of just wandering around, just like generally trying to not looking for anything like specific, just kind of trying to like keep an eye out of like, oh, there's like a door that is kind of hanging open and maybe there's something weird in here, or just like things that are like out of place kind of a deal.
Okay. So, as you're just kind of looking around and looking at things, I think you were the one who got like 26, right?
No, I got a 16.
You got a 16. Okay. As you're kind of looking around and trying to figure out directly what may be happening on on one of the booths, on one of the very old, like weirdly colored, and even though this is my favorite color, but the very dark red, I can't remember the name of my favorite color right now.
Burgundy.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate you. Burgundy. This old curtain that's like cut through, and like there's like it's just kind of rotten at this point. Burgundy curtain. On the front of the curtain, though, even though there's holes in it, you can see like a silhouette of someone like plastered. Like they just kind of Scooby-Doo ran through it. It's just it's just like plastered on the front of this curtain.
Does the curtain look like it like is just tattered, or does it look like it was like intentionally cut?
I'll say it seems like it was just old in general.
Okay. But this is like the silhouette of something like this.
Yes.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
With your experience, how experienced of a slayer would you say your character is?
I would say that she's probably been doing I mean, she's been trained to do this kind of thing since she was very young, but she probably started doing it I'm gonna say like 3 or 4 years ago, but she's primarily focused on vampires. So like that's her main area of expertise. She knows some other stuff, but it's not as it's kind of more of like this doesn't come up as much, so it might be a little bit in the archives of knowledge.
Okay. I'll say you, as you're looking at this and you kind of pick up and just go over and just do the thing where you take your finger across it and you kind of rub your fingers. Your immediate thought is ghost. What kind of ghost? Not sure. And then you kind of look down and you see like maybe like it could probably be like an old shirt, maybe just kind of ripped up and torn through.
Okay. How old of a shirt?
I'll say not that old.
Okay. Is it like just like a t-shirt?
Yeah. It still smells like Axe body spray.
Oh, forget a minute. Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And so what was the building that we were in here?
No, you're still like out in the park. This is a booth that you just kind of jumped over.
This is the booth that we just like walked by. Okay. I'm gonna make a mental note of exactly where this is. And I'll leave the shirt where it is because I don't want to hold on to something that pungent.
It's definitely like, you know, that teenager who thinks that they don't have to take a bath. They can just cover it with Axe body spray. That's exactly
and then, like,
what it
smells
like.
really good. And you're like, no,
buddy.
No.
You smell like must and wonderful fragrance. That's not a good combination, my friend.
Tried to cover, would have used Axe instead of a shower.
Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, I was one of those kids. I did it once, got made fun of, never did it again.
Oh no!
I just know our local game shops. You gotta love it.
Yes. Oh, Father gods, 100%.
They implemented it as a rule that you must shower. It's that bad sometimes.
Oh, dude, yes. I know that some game shops have their own shower in it. You're muted, by the way.
Oh my god!
Yeah. You're talking.
So I'll make sure that like I'm like, okay, I know where this specific like place is, and then I will kind of go back and find the group.
Locke, you're muted still if you were talking.
That was the problem. I am so sorry. No, I'm sorry. My brain, whenever it sticks on something, you were describing your character as like having some experience, but like having been trained or whatever. And I was like, okay, this is Buffy meets some TV show I've seen. What is it? And finally it hit Veronica Mars.
Oh,
Buffy
yeah.
Veronica Mars. That's
I mean, and a little bit of supernatural kind of mixed in there too. It's just kind of the whole.
I've never seen Supernatural. Go ahead and crucify me now, but that's just.
It's the whole. It's the Slayer trope. Been doing this for a long time. Whatever, that kind of a deal.
Gotcha.
Wearing leather jacket. The whole shebang.
Yeah.
Well, either way, as you kind of like looked. Dave's like, Dave, you're brave enough. As you're kind of like looking down, and you find all that stuff. Again, Victor, because if I remember correctly, you're the one who rolled the highest, and you roll your bone dice again, and instead of saying something very vague after the first 8 times of it going, run, nope, no, thank you, leave, you're stupid.
Your bones are sassy today.
You realize that the words start to make a bit of sense, and it says power, steel, no work, rides.
I will relay this to the party.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. There's the power panel over there for one of the big floodlights is covered in either ghost goo. Sir Lawrence might know a little bit more about that than I would, or radioactive stuff. And we all have approximately 3 months left to live.
I don't know what you're insinuating, but I don't know anything more about ghost goo than the next man. Kind of covers himself up a little bit.
Did I hear ghost goo? Is that like Billy's like walking back up as this conversation's happening?
Yeah, I'll actually go over there. I'll show everybody.
Yeah,
anybody who wants to, because remember, this could be ghost stuff or like ectoplasm shebang stuff, or it's highly radioactive.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, it'll be good for you to join us. Good to have you.
I will say that there is oh boy, I will say when you guys go over there and look, the rest of you who were in Crystal that went over there, you guys see that it looks like a ghost threw up in the panel as Chris like take the top and just open it. It looks like splatters.
You never do something like that, Santa Lawrence.
Have I ever done something like that?
Listen, man, you have more experience with being a ghost than I do, so I figured I'd ask.
Well, sometimes you have a little too much to drink, and the moment hits, and
Go on.
Go on.
I don't think I will.
Oh boy. So
it's not for me to share with young ladies.
But you indeed just kind of I just got that. Oh man. I'm so innocent. What? Anyway, so as you just kind of look at it, it does, Sir Lawrence, it does look like someone threw up, or maybe the ghost got sick or something, or you don't know. It's weird.
Yes, no, this has actually happened to me. Very shortly after my demise, I was drowning my sorrows in the leaky bathroom. It's a bar near the theatre. It's not an actual leaky bathroom, although they do have some rather awful plumbing in their toilet. And well, I had a few too many shots of sherry, and let's just say that the janitors had a rather fun time the next morning.
I never took you for someone who couldn't hold your liquor.
Oh, I can hold it, my dear, until I can't.
Well, can't we all?
Remember,
don't we all?
Remember, beer before oil, it's never soiled. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oil.
Yeah, can we just take it back a second?
Oil?
Oil?
Oil.
Yeah.
Like cooking oil?
No, that's weird. I'm talking, you get beer, you get motor oil, and you just work on your car, you know, and any other things that you need. And occasionally you happen to mix up your cans and you accidentally drink some motor oil and you're fine. Everything's fine. Accidentally.
Are you fine? Crystal. And he takes her by the shoulders and just, are you fine, Crystal? Is everything all right at home?
Yes. Well, minus the fact that the shop's kind of locked right now because I've lost the key again. But everything's fine.
Haven't you broken into like several locks today?
You know, you would think.
Well,
But
anyway, this
yes.
stuff. What?
with this.
Do I know what this is?
This is indeed a ghost.
Good old ghost goo.
Ghost goo. Yes, let's call it that.
I will say, did you by the way, I forgot to say, did you open the shirt at all?
I would have picked it up and kind of like shook it out.
Yes, I missed a very important detail. There was some type of symbol on the shirt.
Okay.
That you did not recognize.
Okay. I would have taken out something to just kind of write it down.
Mhm.
And like, I guess while I'm looking at the goo, I'm gonna be like, Victor, here. I'll tear it out and I'll hand it to him. Does this look familiar to you?
Victor, I'll say, if you would like to roll smarts with occultism, so you can add actually 2 dice to that. Ooh. Yeah. 17. It looks familiar. You don't know. But it's one of those premonitions where you start to feel something arriving in your head, but nothing is happening. You get the sense it'll come at some point, but you don't really understand exactly what this is.
Victor will, of course, play it up. He'll like, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Kinda.
Feel him coming on, aren't you?
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
But
Fuck.
yeah, but with that, you get this sense, Billy, that nothing is probably going to happen until nightfall. If you guys are about 2 hours away from it, so are you going to sit here and wait, or are you going to keep going further in?
So we've never seen anything like, or like I've never seen anything like this ectoplasm-y stuff before.
You have only once, and it was not a fun time.
Okay. All right. So would it suffice to say it's something that like only happens when like a very like powerful like ghost is around, or like an angry ghost is around, or something like that?
Usually angry.
Okay.
My bowels were very angry when I did it.
With that, are you waiting?
We got nothing else to do, so
before we wait, I will show them the footprint that I found.
Okay. So Sir Lawrence, you guys make your way out, following Sir Lawrence into the middle of the different passageways to go to different types of rides and stuff. And indeed, as he pointed out,
look at this. Somebody ruined a perfectly good pair of, I imagine, Italian leather. Oxford's absolutely like just disgraceful, really. But is it the same? Is it the same goo?
Very similar, yeah.
See, this is why you don't get dressed up and then drink too much.
that's a good note. Thanks, Lawrence.
But yeah, are you guys gonna stand here and wait? Find somewhere to sit down and wait?
I mean, like I'll also lead them over to like what I found, like the curtain or whatever. And if there's like a ride that's like the teacups or something like that we could like sit in and put our feet up and just kind of like hang out.
It's definitely like that kid roller coaster that's really small.
Yeah, so like
that's like off to the side.
So Billy will show them the thing that she found of the curtain. She's like, I think maybe we should look around here for some kind of opening, maybe. But I mean, we might not be able to find anything for a bit, so I'm just gonna.
Till this day, still my favorite route. I'm afraid of roller coasters. That's not fun for me ever.
Honestly, valid though.
Motion sickness. No, I hate it. But as you guys kind of sit there and you're waiting, and until it hit nightfall, it starts to get a little cold when you see the sun set and leave, and then the moon, with a big old mouth, just kind of with arms, makes his way up into the sky.
Very strange moon that we have it here in Sunnydale.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
But
That.
with that, we're going to take our break before they continue on with the spooky. We will be back in about a good 5 minutes. Thank you guys for coming by and watching, and hopefully we have been entertaining. I'm having fun, so hopefully you're having fun. And once again, before we go on break, if you guys would like a free copy of the Awfully Cheerful Engine, ask a question about TTRPGs on Twitter using the hashtag Awfully Cheerful Question. If we answer it on the podcast, we'll send you a free copy. Said podcast is Morris, unofficial tabletop RPG talk show at morris.podbean.com. And again, thank you to my wonderful players. This was absolutely amazing. We will see you guys in about 5 minutes.
5
Bye.
minutes.
Alrighty. Well, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying. I hope you had a good break. I hope you got up, got you some water, got you a good drinky poo, use the bathroom, all the good stuff that normal people definitely do. Yeah, with that, we're gonna go ahead and hop right back in. Last we left off, our wonderful adventurers here. They made their way to the amusement park during the day, checked out some stuff, got berated by a cop, and then the cop pretty much said, "Hey man, just come back at night. Don't let me lose my job." They went ahead and made their way through, and they found some interesting clues. Some found a lot of my stutter. Sorry, ectoplasm. Boom. They found a lot of ectoplasm in different areas, such as footprints. What was the other thing? Footprints. Ghost throw up, because that's a thing. And they decided to wait until nightfall. And with this, indeed, it has hit a nightfall. And because it is nightfall, the moon with arms and a big old mouth just comes out into the night sky, beaming down the wonderful, wonderful moonlight. And as you guys are in this booth, sitting in this abandoned booth, you start to hear of lights starting to flicker back and forth.
I thought there were no wires in that panel.
Now, I have to say, whoever they've employed for the lighting in this place really needs to study on their job a little bit more. This is absolutely awful. How are you supposed to perform in this?
Well,
Yeah, it's missing the whole, everything electrical part of it.
with that, I would like for all of you to do me a favor and roll. Where are you rolling? I think I misread this part. Where is it? I do know. Oh, sorry. I need all of you to roll smarts.
Smarts.
Or style. Smarts or style. Whichever one do you think is better.
Definitely so.
Yes.
What are we doing?
14.
Rolling smarts or style.
No, I mean, like, do we know what it's for?
No.
Okay.
You will know if you fail or pass.
Okay.
All right.
Either way, for me, it's not very good.
Oh boy. All right.
18.
All right. 18.
I got a 16.
16. Chris.
I got a 14.
Okay. Billy.
8 for me.
That is funny. You're the only one who failed.
I only have 2 dice.
This was to not get spooked, which is a mechanic in this game that is absolutely wonderful. And I will read what it is. Spooked. You are rattled. You are scared of this situation. You suddenly start to feel cold and something creep up your spine. This doesn't happen to you very often. But until this condition is gone, you have a minus d6 to all your rolls until you can recover your composure. Or by spending a point of karma. Or succeeding in a style roll. Or receiving help from someone who'll calm you down.
Okay.
But you all can see her visibly shake a little. And just instinctually you see a stake just raise out of nowhere within her grip.
Good. That's okay. Hey, fine.
Billy, there's no reason to be alarmed. It's simply a strobe effect.
With that, you all start to hear. Oh. Hold on. Sorry.
I just I've only ever had to deal with something like this, and I kind of gesture to the random bouts of ectoplasm everywhere. Once before, and that didn't go super well for me. So I'm not.
That was an actual who thing that actually happened. Something just who and then.
Also, that's not great. I think that they need to get that checked out.
Yes, that's
A little
that's
hope.
rather
Likely what
Is there healthcare on the other side, Sir Lawrence?
No, he couldn't afford that.
Well, actually, the other side is rather liberal, you see. It's more like, well, what Great Britain used to be, but now is more to do with Canada. It's, any healthcare you need is simply provided. Of course, we don't need a lot, so that's probably the reason they do it for free.
I wouldn't imagine. Can you get sick? Is this something that this has been a
I feel like
problem
there's
for you?
ghost on this.
There's
This is such an interesting
ghost vomit
perspective. I'm
here.
just curious.
There's ghost vomit here. I'm assuming
I will
someone.
say,
just
I will say, as
get
soon as
the
it hit night,
ghost flu.
you do see that this ghost vomit starts to like glow immensely in the area.
Oh,
Is it like pulsating glow or just on?
Like on, yeah, like fluorescent glow.
Okay.
This reminds me of the 60s.
okay. So I didn't exactly live through that, but I do know that if glowing green stuff starts glowing brighter, that's typically a really bad thing.
And then once
I
again,
can't imagine it'd be good.
It's not good for radiation, so I doubt it's good for this.
Can I? Oh shit! Can I? I'm
Fool,
gonna
how
pull out
could
my.
you do it?
I'm gonna pull out my rapier and I'll stand on the tallest thing I can find, and just say, "Have at ye, ghost! Enough of your parlor tricks. Show thyself. Be not a lily-livered coward or a cotton-breasted fool."
hold. Sorry, my cat is causing terror to my dad.
Oh no, kitty, go!
Yes.
Kitty
No,
mischief
that's-
here. But
Cat chaos.
but yeah, so you kind of yell out into the open, "Dastardly fellows!" I think that's how you would say it. Dastardly. Yes. Nothing happens, and then you hear a. Ooh, no.
Can we pinpoint where that coughing's coming from?
It is very aggressive.
Can I call out the original owner, like the engineer's name, and like, hey, is that you?
Archibald is his name.
Archibald, yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of yell at his name.
Is that you?
And you hear a no.
Now you were asking if Ghost could get sick. This one obviously has asthma.
I see that there's some problems with the rides. Do you need a hand with putting them back together, fixing them, and making them up and running again?
With that, you hear a and then you look down the way and you see some of the attractions that were not on suddenly light up, and the merry-go-round starts to move around, and then you all look to the left, and you hear as you hear one of the roller coasters just moving away. Suddenly, the amusement park has turned on.
That's not a good sign. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Well, Billy, being that her like trait or whatever is plucky, she, even though she is scared, is going to kind of buckle down and is like, all right, well, guess it's time to go get ourselves a ghost. So she's gonna put the steak away, maybe grab out some iron or something, be like, Lawrence, you might want to give a wide berth, bud, and go see if she can find where the fuck this thing is.
So do ghosts have like a steak thing, or like is there something that you can do for that, or?
Generally,
I was-
like I mean, if we're using like the stereotypes here, salt can like contain them. Iron can be used to sort of like disperse them for a bit, kind of like fight them. And then if we're doing like the supernatural rules, you need to find the body and salt it and then burn it.
Sam and Dean would be proud.
Okay. I don't have salt on me right now, but I do have DM. Would my wrench / anything like that be iron, or would it be like the cheaper steel?
9 times out of 10, probably iron. It's the
Okay.
you have your own shop,
Okay.
so you definitely would have eventually had to get iron because the other ones kept breaking.
Okay.
Yes, so I will say you have iron.
I would imagine that like Billy also has basically like she's got like on her utility belt, she's got like
So
salt
you're
and
basically
stuff
like
and-
the Batman for like the
Yeah.
spookies.
Yes.
So you definitely have like your utility belt, and you kind of go to the ghost section.
Yeah, she'll like right now she has like the vampire stuff out front, so she just kind of shifts it around. She's like, okay.
And I will say that because I forgot to give it to someone, like I made it a note for it, never did it, but I'm doing it now. You have a device called the EMT.
EMF.
MF. Jesus Christ, I say EMT. Lord, the MF, which essentially is an MF meter that allows you to detect ghosts.
Oh, I know exactly what that bad boy is.
Yeah.
I have one of those. In my
Yes. So you kind of go and you kind of grab it and it's like a little. It's basically like the size of like a cell phone, but on the top of it like has that old school like antenna that you extend. And there's a button that you press, and then it kind of sends out a pulse.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible to roll to see if I know what kind of spirit would be powerful enough to do this kind of thing?
No need because you rolled earlier.
Okay.
As you all start to move out, Victor, poltergeist pop into your head, and at the exact same time, Billy, you pull out the MF device and you click it, and then and you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so on and so on and so on, of these tiny dots that just appear. And then slowly you start to watch as these teenage poltergeists just appear, and they're walking past you. They look like they have a good time. Some has like popcorn in their hand. Sir Lawrence, you get bumped by one.
I say.
And they seem like they are paying you guys no attention.
Well,
and they're just kind of walking past.
I suppose we know what happened to Jacoby's friends.
And then you hear a welcome to the Cheerful Park. And you kind of look up, and in the middle of the air, floating, is someone by the name of Archibald. He has a top hat, long black hair. His eyes are pitch black and kind of leaking this weird ectoplasm. And he's floating, and he has on this really nice tailor suit with little flag tails. And he goes, welcome, welcome, welcome all. May you enjoy forever.
Sir Lawrence,
Watch
can
it, he
you go
turns.
here and like do with the combo or anything, or
My dad threw the cat back in the room.
Oh, sweet kitten.
Yes. But
Okay.
as that happens, he goes, forever. And then he looks down, see all of you. Uh-oh. It starts to float away.
Can I float after him?
Yes, you can indeed. You're in the pursuit of the dastardly fellow. You all watch as Sir Lawrence just it starts floating after him.
Stage isn't big enough for the two of us.
And you just see him you see Archibald goes, uh-oh, grab his hat and just in the air. Starts to skedaddle away.
I've got my rapier out and I'm just swinging it in the air. I'm just like, come back, you fiend!
Yes, Chris.
While I see Sir Lawrence doing that, I look over to Billy. Hey, you said salt. Salt can contain them, right?
Correct. Yes. Here. And she'll take like a little empty jar off of her belt and kind of just take a big salt canister that she has and kind of pour some in and we'll go here.
Okay. This is better than my idea. My idea was try to find some salt in one of these abandoned stands.
Okay.
I mean, that could work if we need something a little bit more
The
heavy duty, I guess.
The salty put downs work because Lawrence has plenty of those.
There would
Couldn't hurt to
definitely
try.
be. There would definitely be like rock salt in like
Rock salt.
Either an ice cream parlor if they made their own ice cream, depending on how old
Pretzel
the
stand.
park is.
Yeah.
Also.
Pretzel stand, or just a janitorial closet where they would be sprinkling for ice and stuff. But being an amusement park, I don't know that they would be open during that time, so maybe not. Don't know.
I feel like amusement parks would have food, like even still, you know.
Yeah, no, you can definitely
Definitely
find,
the
like,
pretzel.
yeah, you could definitely find like a stand that was like a pretzel stand that was like sitting in the middle where you are. There's a crap ton of salt in that stand. Old salt, but usually the older the salt is, the more potent it gets. So yes,
I'll go ahead and grab that
yes.
like salt and like I don't know what to do with it yet, but I got it.
Okay.
Billy, any ideas of what we need to do? Because I need to do something, but I don't know what. Because I can't fly like that.
The more you
Can
wait,
I try and
quicker
herd
he's
him
like,
down?
yes, you can. I will like for you to roll me moves, please.
I'm just gonna say I think we need to keep up with whatever's happening there, and we can figure it out later. So
And I also have to roll
10.
10. Okay. Yeah, I
That's
get to roll.
7 to keep up with them.
Okay.
are we also rolling
Oh,
move? Or I thought that was just Lawrence.
I was about to ask that, but Chris kind of did already. So yes, everyone, please roll.
My bad. I'm sorry. I thought that's what we all said we were doing.
Just
No.
move.
8 is what he got. Oh, yes. But yes,
I got 9.
9. Okay.
12 for me.
Yeah, you all beat him. So as the three of you are tracking Lawrence as he's going forward, you watch as Archibald is just kind of running in the air and just floating about like 30 feet up in the air, and Lawrence is falling right after him. He hits like this sort of like weird like carnival wall, and he just goes and right behind him, Sir Lawrence, you and you're speeding straight for him. Let me read something.
I'm full on Robin Williams at the end of Hook, where he's like just flying along with his like coconut sword.
in a panic, he just and he just kind of just move his hands. You watch as these weird bricks, like old bricks, off of the side of the oh boy.
I don't know.
Sorry, hold on. I just got messaged a problem for the other stream that is running on my channel. I was worried about it, but it's okay. That can be dealt with later. So the what was I saying? I remember. Sorry. So this like weird old bricks just kind of float out of the wall and just get flung right towards you. I have to see if it hits you. What is your defense? Good sir?
9.
Yes. 9. Oh, that's low. This one is really high. Hello, sir. How are you? Are you doing well?
Oh, baby.
You.
All right. Oof. Oof.
Oh, I'm
Oof. Oof. And another oof. Okay.
Oh no.
That's 15
Yeah.
to breach your defense. And I'm assuming that it does.
Unfortunately.
So with that, you get hit right in your chest with all these bricks. That hurt. Ow!
Damage.
How much health do you have?
God.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
You take 1 point of you take 1 point of damage, so you only have 1 health point left, and it poof, it hits you, and you start to fall, but you kind of just go through the pavement, and you start to float back up through the pavement. That
Nice.
hurt.
Nice. Hey,
And then
How
Archibald goes,
unsportsmanlike.
ha 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 ha!
can I charge at him and try and like skewer him with my rapier?
Yes, you can. Give me a favor and roll a brawn.
Oh god, that's not going to go well. Oh, I've got brawling. Does that help?
Brawl. That's what I meant. I think that I said it wrong. No, brawn. Wait, sorry.
So brawling is in...
Oh, brawling will be your echelon. That will give you another 2 dice. Yes. Yeah. That's what you meant. The 2 words is very similar in my head for some reason.
16.
16. Ooh, yes, that definitely would whack him.
Cool. I just skewer him straight through. I don't know how much my my blunt rapier does. It's a stage rapier, so it's.
So we'll say that it does. As I'm looking here, looking. Oof. So we'll say that it does 1 point of damage to him. So it also knocks him down 1 health point as you poof, and it goes right through him. He's like, rude, good sir.
Rude, good sir. Rude is throwing bricks when clearly we had assigned ourselves to a gentleman's duel.
How dare.
If we are to choose a weapon, I would demand that it be a weapon of a gentleman, not some common throwing implement.
And you watch he goes into his little jacket pocket and pulls out a little white glove. Ha ha! But with that, the rest of you 3, what are you doing as you approach and you see this happening and they are arguing in like 30 feet in the air?
Just snapping it out.
Yes.
I can say what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to estimate where they're going to be / standing at, and I'm going to start trying to like pour this bag of salt out in like a very large circle, basically like a Fight Club ring.
Okay.
Love it.
So as you just do me a favor, roll brawn.
Brawn? Okay. I will say real quick, my focus for brawn is construction. Could this be considered or no? I'm constructing a circle. Totally okay if you say no. I just wanted to throw it out.
I'll say yes. I'll give you that. I like that. That you kind of
okay.
flip that around on me.
Thank you. Okay, so it's going to be just 4 now instead of 2.
Yes.
Okay, that's actually not bad. That's 5, 5, 4, 4. So 18 total.
All right. Oh, and I didn't mention it before, but if you guys roll a 6, that means that it you can roll another dice.
Oh, really?
So
Shit.
it kind of
Oh,
it
that
bursts
goes
or something.
Oh,
Wait, okay. So when we like on a single die, when it is a 6, we can
Mhm.
roll it again.
Mm-hmm. And you add that number to what you already have. So make sure you calculate before you re-roll.
I would have had way more things.
Oh,
I
me
rolled like
too.
4 or 5 6s.
Yeah, that was on me. I legit forgot about that. I'm also new to DMing
I
this,
forgot
so this is
Hey, no, you're good. Yeah.
yes, but
yeah.
that is a thing. So be aware of that next time.
Nice.
But indeed, so you make a circle and like you have no idea what you're doing. You just kind of make a circle, and then you look up and you're like, ha! And you fling salt. They're like 30 feet up. It just kind of hit the ground. But the circle you made below him, I just realized that Sir Lawrence would also be in his circle.
Yep.
Sir
Rip.
Lawrence, you suddenly feel a tug. And you're like, huh? What is? And you just you fall and hit the circle, and then the other ghost is like, ha ha ha. Oh, and just and both of you just hit right in the middle of the circle. Victor and Billy, what are you doing?
Well, once they hit the center of the circle, I guess I would try and use some sort of psychic power to hold Archibald for Lawrence to have a better shot.
Okay. Use power, please.
Oh. 7.
7. Indeed, you just spear fingers. And then to your surprise, you just see smoke come out of your fingers. You was not expecting that to work. And then you just watch the smoke just goes around and just pushes, like, it turns into like this weird hand and just holds down Archibald. And Archibald's like, oh, how dare.
Okay.
Can I try and attack him again?
Okay, you can. I'll give you an extra 2 dice
Ooh.
on that. But with that though, Billy, what are you doing?
I kind of want to know, like, when Sir Lawrence is like fighting Archibald, or like when Archibald's exerting any energy, like here, does that have any effect on like what's happening in the park?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna kind of like look at everyone and is, you know, enjoying watching Sir Lawrence, who's just like an older, finely dressed gentleman, just wailing on this other guy. But she's like, I'm not sure that Archibald's the reason that all of this is happening.
So,
I think we need to find something else.
what did you get though?
Is it Archibald?
I got 35 to attack.
Jeez!
I had 3 dice explode.
Woo! Lord. So you this poor guy. You just
As I'm like, maybe it's not this guy. And Sir Lawrence is just like,
you just stab, you and you hear Archibald goes, oh, come on, and you go to pull it out, it doesn't come out at all. It's just kind of stuck in this man's chest, and you're like, oh, and you just repeatedly put. He's like, will you quit it? Will, hey man, quit! Come on!
We're just like moving him around.
Yeah, you watch as the voice just kind of stops completely. And he's like, he's still held by the smoke. So the smoke is just like keeping him there. He's like, come on. And the voice completely changes. Like, bro, please, will you, for real, stop it now. Ow, man, ow.
My sword.
And with that, you watch as a mask weirdly starts to kind of slowly slip off of this person's face. Will you quit? Quit it!
Unhand me, vile fiend!
You unhand me, man! What are the rest of you doing?
Oh no!
As you start to see this weird, like, Archibald mask start to kind of fall off his face, and you can see like a bit of like lights, like caramel skin under the mask.
So are you
Jacoby?
doing this?
Jacoby.
Who's Jack? No. Just will you stop, man? Get off. Come on.
Can I just reach and try and pull the mask?
Yes, you reach and you slip the mask off. And haha! It's not Jacoby, but
No.
it could be. It could have
he
been.
was like, I murdered my friends.
But indeed, immediately, Chris, actually, all of you notice this guy is Mr. Steven Scribbins. He is one of the people who helped Archibald get this place. He's a real estate developer, but he's recently been fired for, embezzling.
What was his name?
His name is Mr. Steven Scribbins.
Steven Scribbins. Yeah. At all the same time, we're all like, Mr. Steven Scribbins.
Hey, you caught me. I would have gotten away scot-free if it hadn't been for you meddling Are you a ghost? Whatever. And then he starts to wriggle and like move in a way that makes you think he might be, trying to escape. But it seems like he's just kind of shifting uncomfortably where he's like standing with being held by this magical weird smoke, which you're still definitely in shock, Victor, that this is even happening.
Yeah. Say, holy shit.
You think you know it all, don't you? Huh? You think this is just some get-rich scheme for me? Huh? Me, poor old Albert Scribbins. Huh?
Just a little bit.
Has been down on his luck a little. I never caught a break, okay, man? Just let me go.
I'm afraid I can't do that. We have to report you to the proper authorities after I remove this. Can you just walk backwards? I'll walk this way, and then we can.
I don't just.
Can I break the circle real quick? As
No, leave it.
You want to break the circle?
Wait, Billy. Straight up, I like go to like reach for the circle. And you're just like, hold on. I'll do this.
Okay. And he just kind of he starts to like he tries to move, but Victor, you have him, so he can't move really at all.
Okay, so you okay? So I'll even though I'm like astonished at my powers, I'll go ahead and let him go because he's in the salt circle. He's not going anywhere. I was just trying to make it easier for the sword. Now the sword's stuck. Let's go ahead. I'll be like, too good. Did too good. Sorry. Just break it.
All right, you just let it go. Is that what you're doing? Yeah. So you release it and you watch as he just okay. And he just kind of takes his hand, he takes the raven, he just pulls it out of his chest. He's like,
That's better. Thank you very much. No, white girl.
and he's just like, okay, come on, don't call the cops, all right?
Are you killing people here? What's happening? Why are you here?
I'm doing no such thing. All right? I'm not killing people.
Is he lying?
Where? Oh, then.
I'm not killing people. Anyway.
He's being vague.
Who is killing people then? What are you doing here? I'm thoroughly confused. I am more confused now than I was when I first heard about Bertolt Brecht's plans.
All right. Hold on, guys. Once again, my cat is doing dastardly things.
I've got one here.
So I am about to do something very impulsive, I think.
Do it.
Good. Now's the time.
This is going to be bad. This is going to be funny. This is going to be bad, though.
Impulsive is always good. Impulsive is always good. Ow. Close. No, ow.
Oh, but the cat's so cute.
He's
Let
cute,
them.
but he's got massive claws.
Let him. You're muted, Took.
Apologies. He started yelling because my friends, my cousin left, and he was in there by himself. So he got sad.
No! So what I was thinking real quick is as he's answering these questions super vague like, do we see how he was floating in the air / flying around?
You do. Ropes. There was
Ropes?
like as you all like look up, there was like a lot of like crazy amount of ropes just kind of like stringing him along around the entirety of the park. But really though, the ghosts are still there. The other poltergeists of the teenagers, they haven't left yet. They're just around and like they're not paying none of you any attention at all.
Okay. Cool. What I'd like to do is I'd like to walk up to him with my wrench. And okay, I have 2 questions. One, what happened to those teenagers?
I don't. Excuse me, sir. I don't. Sorry. I don't know. Okay. Why are you? look.
And you said you weren't killing the teenagers, thus meaning that there's somebody out here who is killing the teenagers. Do you happen to know who that is? / would you give us that information?
Am I being interrogated? Is that what's happening right now? He like turns and looks back at everyone else.
And it depends on how you want to take this and what your answers are.
I just stand menacingly behind Crystal, just kind of slapping just like some, I don't know, like a crowbar or something, like just like a big item in my hand, just kind of over and over.
And as I'm asking these questions, I'm actually collecting some of the rope that would still be attached to this guy and start putting it around one of his shins.
I'm cleaning.
He's
my
like
scarf.
he's just letting you do it. And he's just like, oh, all right.
I set my wrench inside the rope and tie it around the rope as well, or the wrench as well.
Okay, what are you?
I start twisting.
Okay, ow. All right. Would you?
Hey, this is easy. We can stop. I undo it. That's it. Listen, super simple. I just need to know what you know, and from there, I don't care if you commit tax evasion, tax fraud, bulldoze this place, sell it for gold. I don't care. I only care that I don't really care about anything other than just hanging out with these awesome people. So I'm just straight up and honest here.
I think we should get a bit about the missing teenagers, but apart from that,
Yeah. So the biggest part is figuring out the missing teenagers and trying to figure that out. I'm just kind of along for the ride here.
And he's like rolling his eyes, like you know, like a kid listening to his mom and dad, like telling him you can't do that at school. He's just like, all right. Oh.
Again, I don't care what you do this place afterwards, as long as like we can get that figured out.
But he just,
You don't have to do the voice if you don't want to. That's fine.
No, it's I don't. And then you watch as ectoplasm starts to slowly kind of come out of his lip. He's like, and then you watch as some come out of his nose.
No.
He's like, and you watch his eyes go black. They were this brown, but they go completely black. And ectoplasm start coming out of his eyes. And he goes, it seems that you have caught one of my clients, my underling.
If you're talking to him right now and you're in the circle, does that mean that you're trapped in the circle? Considering like this keeps spooky shit in.
Oh shit! He just it's like he just like look down.
Oh no, you played yourself.
As he says that, Lawrence also realizes his predicament and goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, he's like looking down. Besides that,
Damn it! One of my pops fell.
oh, I'm sorry. Besides that, you see that he is just my agent, the one that you should truly fear. Me.
I twist the ink again.
Ah! Quit it! The one that you should truly fear.
Twist again.
Ah! Will you
Stop monologuing and just speak normally. Come on.
fine?
Crystal, I do have to disagree with you there. A good monologue is absolutely one of the most
Yes,
enjoyable things.
Monologue is amazing. It's really good whenever you get to do monologues. It's less fun whenever you have somebody who's trying to just egomaniacally monologue about how he's the one who's actually in charge.
That's a very good point, actually. Yes, it's not nice when they get lost in themselves, is it?
Exactly.
I feel like we're missing the point here. Can we just kind of, if you're gonna monologue, can you at least tell us what is going on?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Alright,
just
fine.
the monologue had very little direction. We weren't sure where it was going. So
Yes,
Just
Sloppy writing, really, truly.
okay.
Honestly,
I
mean,
want
there
days
wasn't
on
really
that.
poetry there, you know.
you did a great job.
We can't all be Shakespeare now, can we?
Oh, fine. Jeez. And then you watch as this weird, like, ectoplasmic smoke start to build out of his mouth, and you watch as Archibald, quote, quote, Mr. Stevens, he falls down unconscious onto the ground. and you watches this smoke just come out of his mouth and starts to billow until it's like maybe like 15 foot like circle, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it completely encompasses that wall. And then you see two red eyes peer out of it, and then every time it speaks, this cloud glows like this dark red. You think that you can stop me from taking these stupid children and putting them into my cult? You are wrong. I am the Dog Master, and you shall. Will you quit? But with that, we are going to be ending this one shot.
Cool.
Holy crap. I was trying to get there. It just heard them more. Will you stop it? No, you're fun. No, I love it. That was amazing.
That's funny.
But that is Act 1 of the wonderful one shot. Bite me. It's absolutely amazing. So if you guys want to run this yourself, you can go and pick up this copy. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. It has a whole bunch of different adventures in it, including this one. And I don't know, maybe get a part 2, maybe we don't. This is absolutely amazing. You guys are, man, my chest hurts from laughing so much. So thank you for that. I needed that today.
I love fun.
But yes,
That's so fun.
there is way more acts to this this adventure. There it is. I know how to English. It's so hard.
Words are hard. Okay,
Words are
listen.
hard.
It's really hard.
I run D&D for strangers all the time, and it is absolutely terrifying. So you're good. You did
really
wonderful.
Great.
It's
I
great.
really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
had a
was
great
absolutely
Very
time.
energetic.
It was absolutely amazing, and it was really, really fun. And I want to thank Ian Publishing once again for asking me to do this. And I want to thank my wonderful players, which, starting with Chris, can you tell people who you are and your latest project, please?
Yes, I am ChrisFire98 on TikTok, YouTube, and your typical, social media places, except for Twitch. I don't Twitch, honestly, except for Sunday night streams. But past that, what do you call it? Latest project for me is really just doing a surprising change of things skits on TikTok with the Mafia Pizza Joint series. Marky, we got Deal So Good It'll Knock You Dead. People are loving it. I'm loving it. This is the most fun I've had making videos in a very long time. So I'm loving it, honestly.
Okay. Now that sounds absolutely dope. D&D voices. Could you please tell people who you are and where they can find you?
Yeah, so I am on TikTok as D&D Voices. I give tips. I do like funny shit, but also give voice acting tips for DMs and players. Latest projects. Currently producing a D&D short film, which really looking forward to that. It might happen, it might not. I need a sound man. I can't find a sound man anywhere. Soundman or woman. But yeah,
Sounds like you got it all planned out.
Oh yeah, it's so well planned out. It's so
Wordology.
It's so last minute. But yeah, that's going to be really fun, and I'm going to be putting that on a new YouTube channel that I'm working on as well. And yeah, come visit me, say hi. Every second Thursday, I go live on the Tikamatok with my D&D game, which is fun.
Yes, I have seen a few of those. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Look, could you please tell people who you are, where they can find you on your latest project, please?
Well, I'm Locke. You can find me on TikTok primarily. I do have other in my bio on there. You can find my link tree, which will take you to my other social media. I run D&D online. That's my project. That is it. right now I'm trying to move. But yeah, I run online games. I do voice only, which doesn't mean you're going to be just looking at a blank screen. You'll have a map. I do most scenes. Most scenes have a map, I should say. I've had tons of players come on and be like, "Oh no, we're having combat this session." I'm like, I right at the beginning, I'm like, no. This is just something for your brain. But yeah, so you know, if I'm neurospicy, as the kids are saying nowadays, and yeah, thank you for having me.
Amazing. And Midori, could you please tell people who you are? People, who you are, where they can find you.
Hello. Yes, I am Mindari. You can also call me Faye because that's my real name. That's what I go by in the real world. I am a Twitch streamer. I do a lot of D&D stuff over on my channel, twitch.tv/Mindari, which you can read that right there. And I make homebrew content. I do a lot of world building and writing and just kind of getting up to general shenanigans with my chat. So you should come hang out. I'm also on a bunch of other platforms, doing a bunch of different stuff everywhere. So it's under the same tag, at Mindari, basically on whatever platform of your choosing is. And yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Ooh, interesting. And also, me. Hi, hello. I was a director of this game because that's what you call them in this awfully cheerful engine. I was a director. That was nice, not being just a DM or just a person who speak out of turn, because I'm the DM and I run the game. But I am Took, I guess. You can find me on all of the platforms. And actually, one of my Lord DMs, one of the people that also helped me run my channel, is currently streaming right now. I Took, I guess. So you guys want to come by and watch that after enjoying this wonderful thing, you have more than an invitation to go by and say hello. But with that, thank you again to my wonderful players. And again, thank you, Ian Publishing. And once again, to plug this absolutely wonderful, wonderful system, because it is absolutely wonderful. If you guys would like to get your own copy, you can go to ianpublishing.com and you can pay for the book and the PDF. The highest you will ever pay is $12 for it. It's absolutely affordable and amazing. And I believe the PDF is less than that. But if you do want a chance to get your own free copy of the Awfully Cheerful Engine, you can ask a question about TTRPGs on Twitter using the hashtag Awfully Cheerful Question. If we answer it on the podcast, we'll send you a free copy, a little some in the mail. The podcast is Moore's unofficial tabletop RPG talk show at morris.podbean.com. That was a lot. That was a lot of reading. And with that, thank you, beautiful beings, for coming by and saying hello. And we will catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Okay.